When we talk about hope and what hope looks like to me is our ability to gather in spaces like this, to tell stories like this, and for our young people to stand up here and bravely tell us how we're screwing up. But then the most important thing is that we've done the first step. We've shown up here tonight. So what is the second step? Because, look, this is our cue, folks. This is, to let you in on theater terminology. This is our cue, right? We're not supposed to wait in the wings on this one. It's not that gun violence is that problem and then those people are going to solve it. You know who those people are solving it right now? Folks like Gloria, survivors in the community who it's absolutely shameful that we put it on their backs to solve this issue. So what can we do? Well, first of all, I want to say, I know you didn't come here tonight to necessarily become gun violence prevention activists. So what I would ask you to do is do 1/10 of 1% of the amount of work that folks like Gloria do every day to make sure that you do not have the story of gun violence impacting your life. I would love for you to ask Gloria about her organization, about Connect Be the Change, and what she might need, whether that is time, resources come in many other forms other than money, although I'm sure she would love some money for her organization. But time, talent, spaces, what are the current problems that she's up against? Find another organization in South Bend that's doing the work. What I get told a lot is, it may not seem like it because it might feel like we're screaming into a void, but you talk to your state legislators, you call them, you send them letters, you annoy the shit out of them. Because here's the thing, the small minority of people that are keeping this issue from having reasonable solutions, that's what they do. They are the squeaky wheel and they are getting all the grease. So I hate to tell you to be obnoxious, but it seems to be a worthy effort if you're being obnoxious about good stuff and solutions. Talk to Aaron about how they're getting involved in the community, how this theater how you can get involved with the theater, and how they really make the civic part of their organization manifest. In your programs, there is a QR code that you can scan that will take you to some action items, including our partnership with the Brady Campaign and Team Enough. They do weekly online meetups where you can meet people who are interested in being a part of it, and you can find out what's going on in your local neighborhoods and get connected that way. I think what sometimes keeps this issue from really moving forward is that we do look at it, we see the headlines, we see the horrific statistics, and we're like, where do we start? How can I do anything that feels commensurate to the problem? It takes one action. You gotta start with one action. You gotta do something. You gotta talk to Luria. You gotta sign up. You gotta go to a meeting. You gotta call a legislator. You gotta do that one action so you can do the second action. You can do the third action and the fourth action. That's the only way change happens. When we get enough people in this room doing 1/10 of 1% of what all the survivors are doing to make sure our kids are safe and can go to school and live happy lives, that's how we make change in this issue. Thank you so much for coming.